I might have clicked invite instead of included you.
Great idea, that. That's very smart. Is Coke already about to come out of the pits in the Williams? Yes, he is. Coke already exiting that pit lane. You join us in IFC Tier 1. And it's the first round of the season, first part of this qualifying session. And it's bound to be a wonderful race. I'm joined by Tom Nepp. How are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. First race in IFC. A lot of drivers that I've not really heard of, so I'm in for a bit of a surprise. I don't know who's going to win this. I'm open to, watch every quali session, get an idea who's top of the pecking order, and then look forward to the race.
Well, as a little bit of a rundown for you, the top three last season was Carsey winning it with an absolutely dominating season. But a BC boy got he got closer at the end. He started pushing right the way back up towards, overtook the man we're watching right now, Coke, in the last couple races. Stopped an Aston Martin 1-2. And, well, Coke is now in, he's got a partner of Jesper. He's been separated from Carsey. Actually, Carsey separated himself because they won the Constructors last season. But Carsey and Rusty, two drivers who were expecting to be fighting for this win today, are not here.
So I feel like I'm in a position where I should have a stab in the dark and who I reckon's going to win this. I like I said, a few esports races, I know who I feel like is going to be near the top. I feel like Stonks is going to be near the top, Kai, Demolish and Dan. But I reckon I'm going to go SLO Alpha. For no particular reason.
Slow Alpha. Okay.
I reckon we'll come at the end of this race, and I'll be absolutely miles off.
You really haven't picked a bad choice there. Alpha, very strong driver. Thing is with him, he makes mistakes. That's the problem sometimes with him. And I've just realised I've forgotten to put an announcement in the IFC Discord server. So that is why we have lower than average viewers right now.
You set the category on the stream to F1 2021.
Yes, I probably should, shouldn't I? It's meant to auto-detect. It's stupid.
BRT Stonks with a purple septum.
Do that. Mary's is joining up.
So, Q1, this is where really you want to only use one set of soft tyres, get your quali run done, feel like you've done enough, and then that will probably be you for the session. You might see a few people retiring the pits early, because 15 out of the 19, or did you say 20, one more joining, yep. Only 5 people will not progress into Q2.
Problem is though, we do only have, we're going to have a very, very tight grid. So we could see a couple upsets if people do go for just that one, and of course anything can go wrong. Coke already in with the time, but it's immediately been beaten by Stonks, and Stonks has gone almost a second faster.
Yeah, Stonks are 21.3. It's a competitive time. I expect come Q3 though you'll see a lot of people in the 20s as track evolution.
BRT Wolf has spun immediately. So he straight away after setting a slow lap time has spun at the exit of turn 2 there. So not a great start for BRT Wolf. His tyres are not going to be thanking him at the end of his lap. As Lewiski about to cross the line, we know this guy's fast. He goes into second place. Not quite in the 21s though. Stonks alone in that.
Stonks still leading the way though by 7 tenths currently.
He is 7 tenths. That's such a big gap. That's the not the largest gap we've seen between first and second at the end of qualifying so far this weekend. That came in Tier 3, B-Hill. 8 tenth gap he had in Tier 3 between himself and second. So, well, he's not going to be competing in Tier 3 anymore, let's say that. But, yeah, it's still very, very impressive from Stonks to be so far ahead at this stage.
Off the grid is BRT JSR. You are correct.
Well, that's the Carsey effect, isn't it? Everyone's Carsey, of course, in here, and Stonks was in here, and then everyone else has joined off the back of it. I mean, probably. Also, again, Demolition Danny won Tier 2 last season. After being in Tier 3 for the first race, he did still compete in Tier 2 as a reserve, so got that 18 points coming second, won the Tier 2 championship. He got a podium in Tier 1 while reserving. This man could fight with Carsey, so watch out for him come the start of the race and when he actually comes out on the track. And the man you predicted, Tom Net, to be the fastest and get the win is on a lap. Take us through it.
Let's get on board with him. SLO Alpha. No particular reason why I've chosen him, but we're going to go on board with him. Into Sector 1. He's kept it clean through there. And his Sector 1 time is a 26.7. It says it's a purple Sector 1. I'm not actually sure if it is a purple Sector 1. Into Sector 2 now. SLO Alpha keeping it tight to the right-hand side. Moves over to the left-hand side. Brakes early. Turns and takes a little bit of the apex. Keeps his lap valid, but drifts very wide. Almost into the wall there. He did very well to not put it into the wall. Stays right over to the left-hand side. Over to the chicane. The quick left-righter. Keeps it valid. And his lap is still looking good. Alpha, who I tipped to win this race, might be putting an absolute stellar lap in. Coming into Sector 3. Moves out of the way. Does OBC Boy. Two more corners of Alpha's lap. What is he going to be putting his time in to Q1? Needs to be a 21.3 of what Stonks has put. Can Alpha top that and put himself on provisional pole position in Q1? He certainly can with a 21.366. Beat Stonks by 1200s.
So very, very close though. That's not exactly. You mean 12 thousandths as well, not 1200s.
I do apologise.
No, but very, very close at the top there. TJ and Omega very close as well. That's 17 thousandths between them. So extremely close at the top. And Omega, obviously the reserve for not actually the reserve for Carsey, sorry. His teammate is a BC Boy somehow. He's managed to pull that off. But Omega and Alpha teammates, and they're doing well at the moment, are the Aston Martin boys. Carsey will be looking on in great respect for these guys as it stands. We'll be very, very happy with how they're doing. And TJ, the man who fought with Carsey, of course, not quite the whole way, but he fought with him as much as he could in Season 2, is back, and he's up into P3 already in that Red Bull, and snapped up by arrows, and will be trying his absolute hardest to stop Carsey's academy from running away.
The BRT car is coming around the final couple of turns now. Another BRT driver. I think I've counted about 9 of them currently.
Alpha goes even faster!
That is probably the two most consistent laps you will ever see by Alpha there.
It really is.
Look at that.
A beautiful lap as well.
Get all race direct there and look at his 2 times.
They are within like a couple thousandths, aren't they?
That is...
Yeah, 6 thousandths of a second difference.
They are the two most consistent laps you will ever see this season, and it's Q1 of race 1.
I'm just saying, he can looking at this race directory, he can go 2 tenths faster already. You can see it right here. He can already go 2 tenths faster. And is he doing... No, he's not doing another flying lap. I was only looking at the points. But he's... he definitely can go 2 tenths faster, losing 2 tenths in the final sector of that fastest lap he did. So, Alpha, he is looking so fast. Oh, Stonks in the wall! He's not out, but he has hit the wall.
That is BRT Stonks. Is he coming? He's missing the left end plate.
Also, Slow Alpha is in BRT, so I'd let you know. He's a BRT driver as well, so just a couple of them. The top 4 is all BRT. That's insane, isn't it?
Oh, there you go, BRT car with a 21.33. Pips Alpha and puts himself on pole for Q1. And that'll probably do him. I think Kai could probably end the session there.
Oh yeah, same with Alpha and Stonks. All those guys could definitely end it there.
Definitely.
Demo Dan now coming through the far chicane. He activates that DRS and gets up the gears. Now up into gear 8. He heads down into turn 13. Very late on the brakes there, slams it into turn 13. Very nice curb usage, gets a little bit off balance as he comes through turn 13, but through turn 14 looking better. And now through what I'd say is actually one of the hardest corners, well, hardest 2 corners on the track. They look easy and inviting, but they're actually pretty hard. He takes them nicely, does Demo Dan, as he gets up the gears, across the line. What's it to be for Demo Dan? And it's only enough for P13. I have to say, I was expecting more from Demo Dan in this qualifying session. Then RM goes P13. Again, I'm expecting more from him.
Yeah, Dan to be 1.4 seconds off the pace is a little bit concerning early on.
It really is, yeah. Same with NRM. Again, NRM fighting Carsey in the first couple races of last season and couldn't compete for the rest of them. And, well, Carsey, won it in the end. And Carsey not here, NRM not performing very
BRT
well.
Kai reversing on the straight to make back to the pits. I don't know if that's legal.
It's not legal.
But
he's done it.
Yeah, the clip has been. It has been clipped. He's overshot it by a good fair, like 2 car lengths. He's reversed back and then gone back into the pits.
Yeah, interesting decision from him.
Interesting
to do that. Yeah, must have missed it and be like, oh, let me just go. Sorry, whoops. Let me just reverse.
Let's hope no one sees that.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the lorry reversing sounds as well.
Back it up, lads. Back it up. So, there's a couple of drivers 4 seconds off, well, 3 seconds off the pace. You've got Week, Abuz, and BRT Wolf.
Yeah, so Arbor's a tier 2 driver, just coming from tier 2. Finishing, where did he? I should remember where he finished. He finished about P6, I believe, in the end. P7? Around there. So, yeah.
I like that you've got all these stats. I really appreciate stats. I do like it.
Love a good stat, do you? Also, I have to say, I also do love a good stat.
So Kai has retired in the pits. So
Stonk's also done the same.
Yeah, Stonk, they both think they've done enough with a 21.3, and I would agree with him.
No, Stonks will be he'll be driving angry today after yesterday a race in Silverstone that well, he missed out on a podium by I believe it was about a 10th in the end because of a penalty. He'll be driving angry and wanting at least a podium with Stonks today. Poke not on a lap as well. He's going to put into pits. Height, is he on a lap? I believe he is. He's 1.6 tenths up in the first sector alone. That wouldn't be enough to put him up a place so far, but he's on the right footing. Is Height. He's a very, very fast driver, but of course being in tier 1, I don't know whether he can challenge Stonks, Alpha Kai, BC Boy, and of course TJ. We'll have to wait and see though as he's about to hit the second split. He's 4 tenths up now almost. That would jump him right the way up into P11 so far, so only 2 places gained. We would expect another about 2 tenths in this final sector. What can he do here as he gets it nicely tucked into turn 13. Has to use a little bit of grass there, that will slow him down slightly. Not quite enough curb use in my opinion through turn 14, and lovely through turn 15. Nice speed as a Mega retires now as well, probably happy with his time. Activates to the Arestas Hypes as he gets up the gears, crosses the line. What time be? 4 Hypes, it's enough for P4. Very, very good lap from the Ferrari driver.
Yeah, so quali Q1 is looking very tight at the top, with the top 7, top 8 really separated by just under 3 tenths, and if this continues to Q3, I don't know who's going to get pole position. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see that everyone's so close at the moment. Unfortunately for Matt, the McLaren Alpine owner, none of his drivers are in the top 10 currently. 2 haven't even set a lap time yet, which is probably worrying him a bit as he sits here, but we'll see. Tundra also just coming out for his outlap now as well in that Alpha Tauri.
So looks like the Alpines are working together here. Wolf and Moritz. Moritz giving Wolf a lovely little bit of a toe there, and he's 8 tenths up. Looks like he's been given a sector 2, which is purple for Wolf. So Wolf, who was set a bit of a slow time there with a 1:24.9, is looking to absolutely smash that, but he goes wide there, and he's almost lost the car, but the purple sector 2 that he had might have just been wiped out because this sector 3 has been a bit scrappy from him. But all he needs to do is get into the top 15 here. And with that purple sector 2 that he did have, Wolf should see himself in the top 15. And he puts himself just into 13th, but time in that lap because of that messy sector 3.
Yeah, that he's very lucky to not invalidate that one, actually. He'll be going for another one straight away. As you see him now still pushing. Lewinsky has retired now. Almost called him Jussel. It's not called him that. I have been told off many, many times for that. He is Lewinsky. NRM currently on a lap now as well. And we'll see what he can actually no, he's not. He's on a slow one. He's probably just doing an extra warm-up lap. Or he made a mistake. No, he invalidated, or maybe just invalidated now. I don't know. But he's on a lap or not on a lap. One or the other. I don't really know. He's not on a lap, but like he's on a cooldown or an out lap. I don't really know.
So I'm just on board with Mr. Wolf again. He was 1.5 tenths down in that lap, but here he comes into the sector bit and the corner where he did go wide and he keeps it valid and stays on the track this time. Wolf, who is in a bit of a danger zone in P13, needs himself to, I reckon, P7, P8 is where he needs, and he comes into the pits. So he thinks he's done enough. Interesting. Yeah, would you have carried on that lap?
I would have, yeah, 100%. I would have made sure that I got it done. Demo Dan and NRM now are on laps. They both know that they need to improve. Coke also on an out lap. P3 last season in the championship. He's currently P14 on track. That shows how much this tier has improved. And he's going to have to make a big improvement here. Another person I have to say, watch out for, not this race, probably more next race, as who is that moves up.
NRM is crashed out.
Oh!
He has crashed out in sector 2. All by himself there.
That is a big crash there for him.
And he's out of the session.
Not expected at all.
He's out of qualifying because he's in P17 currently. And he's left the session.
Demo Dan doesn't go far. Demo Dan just not having the pace round here. Will that be him done as we're about to tick down to the checkered flag? Will that be Demo Dan's qualifying over? Yes, it will. Demo Dan will be out of qualifying. Coke still has a chance though. Can he push BRT Wolf down? Can Mary then pull Coke down? Or will Jesper be safe because he's currently on a lap, Ollie on a lap, and Aiden has retired.
Miritz is on cooldown, so Miritz is out as well. He's not using any ERS, so Miritz is out.
Yeah, Mary is out, and now Coke. 2 tenths up. That is enough currently to put him into the safe zone.
So is
it's
Jesper.
Only going to be Wolf.
Jesper's 2 tenths up.
Well, Jesper can relax. He doesn't need to push.
Yeah,
it's
Ollie pushing as well.
Yeah, he can relax. It's only Coke left. And Coke goes up into P12. And Wolf will not be competing in the next part of qualifying. But 2 big surprises in Demo Dan and NRM. Both out of this qualifying session.
Oh, Ollie and Jesper still pushing, but they really don't need to.
No, they don't at all. They can just relax. Maybe Jesper just trying to prove his worth here, show that he can get higher than P15, and Ollie doing the same, who knows, but they don't need to be doing it. And TJ, I think, is he pushing? No, he's not, he's relaxed, he's calming himself down.
Louis giving Ollie a toe for needless reasons here.
Literally no reason. He's moved up into P10 with it, so Ollie's obviously got some pace.
Well, he's made the grid look a bit closer. That's what he's done there, because the top 13, well, top 14, are separated by 3 tenths of a second.
I'm pretty sure Jesper can improve from his time as well, so that's going to be a close one. Oh, Mary's got the timing glitch and will retire in the pits. So did Demo Dan, and I believe TJ as well. So yeah,
could be Ollie as well.
Retire in the pits. Mary will, she'll just retire, and yeah. So at the moment it is the BRT guys that are looking very strong, but Tundra and Louise have they've really put themselves up there, haven't they? At the end, coming kind of out of nowhere.
Well, coming into this race, me not knowing who's going to be at the top and who's going to be at the bottom, considering how close the grid actually is, I'm still unsure who actually is at the top and the bottom. With Kai setting the 21.3 in Q1, And the top 15, all very close together.
Not to freak you out, but we have Brendan Lee in the chat.
Brendan Lee. Welcome in.
Well, yeah, welcome, mate. And he's upset that Carsey's not racing. I'm so sorry. Carsey cannot race today. And Mary is still doing laps. Please, just retire. Please.
Retire the car. Retire the car. This is Bono.
P20 to P1, someone saying that Mary's going to try.
If he puts it into P1, what do we actually do?
Jesper will be out of this qualifying session, basically. That's what will happen. We can't really do anything else. It will only affect one person. That's the thing.
But that one person will be very, very annoyed.
Yes.
It looks like he's getting ready to go on a lap here. He is going on a lap, oh no.
Yeah, Mary hasn't noticed the message, so we'll have to wait. We will have to wait.
What was it? Bottas, please abort your lap. That's right, this is James.
Please abort your fastest lap attempt.
Marie, this is James. Please abort your hot lap.
We've got the AI drivers just still circulating around as well, which is quite funny. There's just wait, will this affect their tyre wear? They're gonna have one.
Well, it still says Marie's on an out lap
again, but they crashed it. Yeah, it still says they're on an out lap. Yeah, she is still on an out lap. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put something in the chat. Hang on.
Help. It now says that she is on a lap, so the game thinks that she's still going, so she's still going, and yeah, who knows?
Oh, imagine this is pole position.
13.
Oh, we're getting a tow as well off Louis.
Yeah, and the AI gets out the way. That's the first time I've seen that in ages. The AI normally don't get out the way.
Oh. Bit of this. Oh, it was invalidated.
Invalidates.
Oh,
I'm gonna go again then.
No,
Here we go.
no.
Gonna wait another lap.
Look at the time. Look at the time. But it was on a 1.6 then.
Brazilian. So that's why so her qualifying session is gonna end in 3 hours time. So yeah.
Hey.
Oh no! There we go. Yeah, finally.
Oh my.
I never thought I'd be so happy to see someone retire. Right then, we're about to head on to Q2. But first, an advert.
So, after Q1, the 5 people who will not be participating goes as follows. BRT Wolf is out, Demolition Dan, NRM who crashed out, Arbu and Marie who set about 19 hot laps, I think we counted there. Lovely.
Yeah, lots of people doing lots of them, but the top 3 separated by less than a 10th, which is ridiculous. There we go, there's the ad. There we go, there's the ad. Lovely. As we're loading in, quick 30-second ad. Kopi's got no advert. That's because you're a subscriber, Kopi. You've paid money to avoid the ads. Well done. Right, this one though, this qualifying session is very important. Right, this qualifying session is extremely important,
yes.
And that's because it's the one that decides what tyres people start on. And a couple of people are already switching to that medium compound tyre. Stonks is one of them, and Stonks already exiting that pit lane. Can he get through on the mediums? I have to say I doubt it.
So yeah, Q2 is where you can get some surprises because people will just be like, right, I'm starting on the mediums, I don't really mind if I go out here. So you might just see people do like a couple of laps on mediums and that'll be then done. But then, what is better, starting 12th on the mediums or starting on pole on the softs? Or top end. It's a strategy core Q2, and I love it.
Yeah, that's why it is so good. They're thinking of scrapping it, which I don't like. I think everyone should have to start on the tyre they qualify on.
In real
Like,
life,
change it so
it's
yeah.
the Mercedes are quicker than every car on the mediums anyway, so they could just start if they wanted to start on mediums.
Just do it, yeah. Well, that could all change though. That could all change.
It could do. It could do.
Although I do have insider information that they have, that they've found lots and lots of loopholes for next season, and this is coming from the daughter of the chief designer at Mercedes. So it's reliable information, and they found loopholes in the rules already. So we might need to expect some domination.
So Mr. Alt will be first on a hot lap, and he's opted for the soft tyres.
Yes, he will be. This man, you'll see when it gets to Imola that, he has practiced Imola like a madman. He is ridiculously fast around there, and don't expect him to win this one, but you can definitely think about him winning next one, winning Imola. 100%.
A man with all the information and all the knowledge, do you know if anyone here is running no assists?
No assists. I don't. Aiden uses assists, I know that much. A1 uses assists. Stonks, I believe, does. And even Carson uses assists. So...
Maria's no assists. There you go.
Maria's no assists. There we go.
Maria's currently still on a hot lap in Q1.
Still
going
on
on
now.
NRM
is no assists. There we go. So that's a decent amount of people. Is Kai no assist? He drives like it. In my opinion. Little I've seen him drive, it seems. Oh, Aiden is no assists. Sorry. No, I was going to say. Yeah, so actually a tier 6 driver is no assists. Miss Lethal Pete. Which I think is blooming impressive.
So BRT Stonks is going to be setting the time for everyone to beat. He's gone for the medium tyre, and his time is a 22.1.
Oof. You would have wanted faster than that.
On the mediums, it depends how much slower the mediums are. Usually, what, 1 second?
1.3, I believe, is around here. That's my information from Marcus.
So that would be a 20.8 on the softs, which is a really good time then.
It is a very good time, in fact. Jesper gets a 22.0 on the softs, though. Kai gets a 22.3 on the softs. That's out of character from what we've seen so far. And Hypes gets a 22.6 on the mediums.
Yeah,
Lewinsky spun.
Yeah, can't part there, sir.
Oh, disqualified. He's gone too far back the wrong way, and he has been disqualified from the session. That means that only 4 more people will be out of this qualifying session. Oh, not good.
I'm no expert, but that's not ideal.
Red Bull Academy. No, it's not ideal at all, is it? You don't exactly want to be disqualified. I don't think it's the greatest way to start that off, is it?
It's not the best. Oh.
Omega's crashed out. 5-place grid penalty Jake has got for colliding with him.
Something's happened there in Sector 2 that we've missed, but...
Yeah. Who knows what has gone down? That is a really, really weird one.
So that means only 3 more, because Omega will be out of the session.
Well, only 3 more people, as long as these people get higher than a 27, which even I can do. So, I mean, they will. Alpha's actually invalidated currently, but Jake has not. He's still going, although he does have a 5-place grid penalty now, so even if he gets pole position, he will be starting from P6 at the best. And, we got another crasher!
After turn 1, Louis is out.
It's easy to do. It is easy to do. We've seen.
Is this a lot of people pushing it in Q2 on the strategy, trying to get the best lap they can, and they're they've overshot corners and the. Because in Q1,
I have to.
there was barely
I
any.
have to say that. Yeah, I'd say that has to be kind of the gist of it. Really, there's no other explanation for it, in my opinion. That's just kind of maybe a lack of concentration as they're coming through the corner. Because turn 1 and 2, you have to be very concentrated for, especially the outside of turn 1, which then turns into turn 2. It's if you dip your wheel in the grass very slightly, you're round, and yeah. I said dip your wheel in your grass. It's not.
Dip your tea in your biscuit, dip your grass in your wheel. Is that what you were going to say?
yeah. Dip your grass in your wheel. There you go.
So, SL Alpha on the
put
medium
some-
tyre.
put some
Just a
grass
careful
in
step the 2 he did after the little chicane. Alpha opted for the
you
medium
predicted him
tyre.
to win? Is he
Yeah.
running off of that energy? His engine's not powered
If
by
he wins
fuel. His
this,
engine is powered
I
by
would
your
like
support.
a message off him saying thank you, Tom. Well, here we go, up to the final turn. Alpha, he's got a 22 flat to beat by Jesper on the softs. I don't know if he'll beat that, but he's going to be close. Very close. 22.1 on the medium tyre. Absolute cracking lap from him.
Alright, okay, so Kai's lap apparently was on the mediums, so that is a game glitch. Yeah. Stonks also set his fastest lap on the mediums, of course. Only man in the top a lot to do their fastest lap on the softs is actually Jesper, but he's the only one to set a lap so far that's not currently out to set it on the softs.
So
Alpha
Alpha,
invalidated.
that is
Ollie, yeah, Alpha very fast on that medium compound tyre. I don't know where he's pulled that out of, but it's very, very good lap indeed. And Ollie has just gone faster than a BC boy. Oh, could you send Weak Arbors an invite back? His console turned off. You could just do that quickly as gamer tags in the chat. And lots of people now in the pit, so you've got
so everyone's
A1 now coming out.
everyone's on a cooldown, and no one is out on a hot lap.
Nope, no one at all at this stage, and A1 has been let through to do his fastest lap first, maybe to give Stonks a little bit of a toe, maybe?
So as a newcomer to the league, are you going to give me a rundown of the calendar for future weeks?
Yes, so the calendar is, I actually have to, I can't remember it, let me quickly get to it, there we go. So the calendar is, we've got USA up next, and then it's San Marino, then we've got Sochi, then Spielberg, then Japan, then the Netherlands, then Azerbaijan, then Portugal, Mexico, Abu Dhabi, Brazil, Italy, the UK, and then we're finishing off at Jeddah.
So a season finale at Jeddah.
That's going to be insane. That is going to be slightly crazy. Could you also send Coke an invite, because he's just left as well.
I can do.
What is going on with people's internets today? Very strange. A BC boy just about to start a lap though for Mercedes is now starting his lap on the soft compound tyre this time. His previous one was on the mediums. He's not confident with it, so going again on the soft. Stonk's actually doing the same. Interesting decision in there, but if everyone else improves on the softs and everyone gets ahead of him on those, you would expect most people to be able to go fast, or everyone to go faster than that, so he would be dropped down into the bottom.
Yeah, so only one driver in the top 8 on the soft tyre currently, their best time, and that's just Jesper.
It is, a BC boy has just set a purple sector 1 though, as he's now coming through to kind of the back straight. I don't know. I think they should have DRS down here, I have to say. That would, I don't know.
Well, the modifications.
Add something extra.
Albert Park has
Have
got
the
some
modifications
modifications.
allowed if they added DRS, there would be modifications.
That's a good question. The BC boy don't.
Who knows?
Looks like he's on a good lap here. He's currently in 6th position on the medium tyre, and he can probably find a good second and a little bit in this lap. Probably going to be putting himself on pole position if he keeps it clean through the final turn, which he has. And Obese Boy is going to be setting a respectable time of a 21.2.
You say respectable, but that's a very fast time indeed.
It's it's that respectful. I'm going to tip me up to him because that would be quicker than any Q1 time. Obviously, track evolution has happened here, so Q2 will be quicker than Q1.
Yes, it will.
But yeah,
and of course, Stonks about to cross the line. He gets his foot down for the final time in this lap. Gets up the gears. He's got the DRS wide open. Crosses the line. Oh, and it's in the 20s.
Here we go. Do you know what? Do you know what we'll call that lap? That's a stonking lap. That.
Oh, the dad jokes are in full force as A1 goes into Peter. Jake about to cross the line. What time can he get? He was valid, so no time is the answer.
Is that another glitch? Oh, Amiga, is there a crash? Hang on. Alpha. Looks like Alpha had a bit of a crash on the... Bit of a wiggle. His tyres are hot. You can see him shaking all over the place. Alpha on an outlap on the soft tyre. So all these medium runners now opting to go for the soft tyre.
They just don't feel safe enough, I guess. They don't feel like they're 100% going to get through. And they just want to make sure they're through. Because a track like this, where it is very hard to overtake, you've just got to make sure that you're right the way up there at the start. You can't be risking anything too much. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Kai is round.
That was a very good one in the chat. Kai, what has happened to him in the second part of qualifying? His pace has dropped off, and of course that spin won't be sitting too well with him. NRM has rejoined after crashing out of the first part of qualifying.
A few drivers
Slow
now.
Alpha has invalidated his one. Hype's about to cross the line though. 6/10 up currently in the second sector. What can he get in the final sector as he activates that DRS, gets up the gears and crosses the line? What time to be for Hypes? It's another P2. What a lap that is from him. Ahead of a BC Boy. And still though, 2/10 off of Stonks. He really did put in a stonking lap.
So I think we might have to go on board with EXR Ollie. He's currently 5/10 up after sector 1, but hits the wall. That's not going to help his lap. He's going to have to find a little bit of time here because he is in 9th position. He's in a bit of a danger zone here, EXR Ollie. Still nearly 5/10 up. Keeps it very clean there through the chicane. A purple sector 2 again, so I don't know if that is a trustworthy purple sector 2, but we're going to go with it. EXR Ollie looking for a very clean lap here. Couple more. Oh, he's backing out of it. Is he going again?
Yeah, he'll be going again. I don't think he thought he probably might not have been.
That little tap on the wall has cost him it.
Yeah. So he'll just trying to go again. Stonks has retired, of course he has. There's no point in him going out again or just sitting there. He might as well get a nice whole view. And now Ollie will go again. And Kai on a lap now, 4/10 up. That's nowhere near enough. 4/10, that is really nowhere near enough.
It's going to be a struggle, but he might find some in sector 3 here.
You see Alpha 4/10 up in the first sector alone. I've just switched on to him to check that split. So, yeah, Kai, he really is bottling it. And Kiwi saying he's not surprised. Who's up in the P7?
The session has finished.
As it stands.
There we go.
Yeah, the session has finished. Only one driver will be out. It will be Tundra. He won't improve. He's invalidated. Everyone can calm down. Tundra will be out. And we will only have one more Red Bull Driver Academy.
Did Alt retire in the pits or did he retire in his own? Like, did he crash?
Who?
Alt. Let me check. Race director. I will double check for you. I think he retired in the pits. Yeah, he did. Don't worry. Panic over.
I was going to say, I thought, yeah. Lucky for him.
Coke is out. Coke has crashed out. Coke is out. Did
he actually crash?
He did crash. He either crashed or retired on track, which is it's one of them.
Let's hope he retired on track for his sake, otherwise that's quite embarrassing after going up into
I think he's
P4.
retired on track because so is the McLaren as well, which is very confusing.
Yeah, it is. It's quite confusing. Tundra now coming into the pits, and that will be the end of the second part of qualifying. It is Stonks looking absolutely rapid at the moment. It's a BC Boy in third, but Hype splitting the two in second. And really, Ferrari Driver Academy absolutely smashing it. A1, who's currently driving in P6 currently, will be very, very happy. And if Kai can get his act together, they could definitely have a 1-2-3. Ollie, how has Ollie got how has he got so much IQ? I'm confused. He did retire as soon as he realised that Tundra had invalidated, but I don't know.
So Kai just needs to retire, and then we're all good.
Yeah, only one person who actually set a proper time and actually finished it was out in this qualifying. That just shows you, doesn't it? But Tundra's going to have strategical pole. At least he can be happy about that. Oh, Ollie is through on the mediums.
So is SOL Alpha.
Is he? Yes, they are. They're both through on the medium compound tyre, and that helps them out significantly. Alpha, we know, can get right the way up there, as we saw in Q1. So expect that from him in Q2 as well. And Jesper, after being quite off the pace in Q1, has snuck himself into Q3.
So what are we looking for pole time, do you reckon? 20.5, 20.6s? That quick?
Oh, I'm thinking 20.7. I'm thinking 20.7. I'm being conservative, but I mean, yeah, we could see some 20. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a 20.5.
It was a 20.3 in Q1. 20.9 now, so that's 4/10. So if you're following the pattern, we could see 20.5, but we'll see what happens.
We will, and of course in Q3 they'll be putting everything on the line, because if you crash out, the worst you're going to be is P10. And yeah, so they'll be putting absolutely everything on the line this time round, and no holds barred. NRM needs to continue. Can we get another ad, please? Might as well get some more money, you know. Whoa, okay, Aiden did a 20.7, and he came P6 just now, and we know that Alpha can get higher than him, so I think we might even be looking at the 0.4s here in this one.
Yeah, I was doing a commentary on a race yesterday, and one of the guys did a 20.3.
Wow.
PSR Louis, if I'm correct in saying that his name.
Okay.
That was short quality, so it might be a little bit different.
It might even be lower. You never know, because short quality you don't have the
yeah, I think
Q3.
I think Q3 is where you can get the quickest time in a quali session.
Yeah, that would make sense. Of course, like track evolution and everything. Imagine if it started raining now. It won't do though, because it's sunny skies in Melbourne. Almost said Adelaide then. Oof, that would have been a mistake. And Hype's just about to leave his pit lane. And so I believe it's Stonk. Yes, he is. Kai, though, oh no, A1 out ahead of him. No, who is it? There is a driver. Oh no, it's Kai. I've got the glitch. For some reason, I can't see him. I think Arrows has fallen asleep. Any chance? I don't think there's going to be much chance. We can't see that. If any drivers could inform us, that would be wonderful. Because we literally don't have access to that information. No rain. There we go. It is tier 1 now. It is tier 1. You follow me around all weekend. It's almost creepy at this stage.
It is tier 1. Who is going to get pole position?
Stonks. It's got to be, doesn't it? It's got to be Stonks.
I'm sticking with Alpha.
If I can pull it out of the bag, I wouldn't be surprised, but Stonks. Surely.
Could be anyone, to be honest. It could be absolutely anyone. Kai is going to be the first though.
He is going to be the first, and well, he'll be the one setting the benchmark for Q3. We know it should be in the 20s, but he's bottled his last couple laps. Let's see.
So will we see any casualties? Hopefully not, but Q2, we had quite a lot of them.
We did. We had 4 people out in Q2. I'm surprised Kai didn't invalidate there. That was
Borderline,
very,
wasn't it?
very close.
Borderline.
Yeah, that was literally right on the edge of that line. But that just shows how hard he's pushing. He's using absolutely all of the track he's allowed to. And it might pay off in lap time by the end. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Let's see the first sector split. It's a 26.7.
Looking like a very good lap. 26.7, followed by Stonks as well, right behind him.
Will Stonks get a little bit of slipstream? No, is the answer. Alpha's gone wide there. Alpha's messed up his lap massively and is invalidated on his. And Kai, 48.8 in Sector 2. Looking good so far from Kai. As now, oh, we got a yellow flag. Is that for
A BC Boy, 26.7 as well.
Okay.
So them 3 all absolutely same Sector 1 time.
Well, we'll have to wait and see as they cross the line, won't we? As Kai is about to do so. He gets up the gears as he comes through the final corner on the track. Foot flat to the floor now as his enters gear 8, crosses the line. It's a 21.3 for Kai.
So
Not as good as
AXR Ollie.
It's 21.0.
AXR Ollie was on a good lap, but just invalidated. He was up on the Stonks' time after Sector 1, but did invalidate.
Yeah, and Aiden comes third with a 21.8 there. It's well, it's odds. They've not set. Obviously, these are banker laps.
Here
but
comes a BC
I
Boy.
was expecting faster times, I have to say, especially from Aiden and Kai. A BC Boy sits at 21.1 again. I was expecting faster times. Oh, hype spin at the final corner. He's just about to start a lap. His next lap is now also going to be screwed. So he'll have to pull into the pits without a banker lap, most likely. Unless he goes for this, but I wouldn't. Not even in gear 8 he crosses the line as Jesper sets exactly a 22.
So Jesper might have to move out the way here because Hypes has done a hot lap and he gets in the wave and he's lost his wing. Hypes was on a hot lap, Jesper on the racing line, and Hypes has gone right into the back of him there. And I'm surprised no grid penalty has been awarded by the stewards. And Hypes, who was on a hot lap, currently has damage to his front wing because a certain Mr. Jesper would not move off the racing line.
I have to say though, if you're in Jesper's position, you don't think Hype's on a fast lap because you've just seen him spun at the final corner and you think he's given up on it. That's my angle. That would be Jesper's angle, but at the same time, he should go out of the way. 100%, get out of the way.
Yeah, that's. How would you look at the edge? One of them, innit? I could go either way. That one.
It could. I don't think. Who knows? It's Jesper's job to get out of the way, really. But also, Hypes would have seen that he's not moving out of the way, so could have pulled to the side, and who knows? But TJ's gone up into P3. I'd like to say the stewards are going to have a long night today. They're looking at every single one of the reports at the same time after this race, and well, currently there is over 20 reports, and there's often more than one incident in each report, in each ticket. So it's going to be a late one. So I respect all of the guys who are doing the stewarding. I don't want to be you right now, I have to say.
So are they doing every tier at the same time?
Every single tier at the same time.
And there's 7 of them.
7 of them, yeah.
Rest in pieces. So, after everyone's first run, everyone is heading back into the pits to run a cool-down lap, and Stonks is leading us with a 21 flat. Obese Boy right behind him with a 21.1. And then it's ITJ in 3rd position, Kai in 4th, Alt in 5th. Jesper might be in the steward's room after the race in 6th position. Hypes, Coke and Alpha and Ollie all yet to set a lap.
Yep, they are, and my TV wants to turn off. Right, so telling me I've been streaming too long. I'm very sorry, TV. Right, so Alpha, yeah, on his outlap now, the only man out on track. He wants a clear track, and that's exactly what he's going to get here. Although, there is someone coming out of the pits now. I think that is Stonks. It's Stonks or A1. It's an Alfa Romeo of some kind. And it is...
Is Alt.
Who's it going to be? It is A1.
See, A1, Alt. We're going to change to A1. I keep calling him Alt, and now I've realised that is not an L, it's a number 1.
It is a number 1. Call him A1. It's much easier. Or Aiden. Whichever one you want.
A1 it is.
Carbers has left the session again. I think his Xbox might have turned off again. Kilgore. What happened to Kilgore? He's in Tier 2, Drew. Did you not realise? He was racing with you earlier.
So, SLR Alpha, the only one on a hot lap. And currently Stonks has set a 26.7 for a sector 1. Can Alpha match it or beat it? He is coming up to the sector 1 marker now.
About the same as everyone else. And it's a 27.1.
He's 4 tenths down.
That's a big amount down. What did Stonks get in the second sector?
So Stonks in the second sector. Well, if you add them both together, it would be 48.4.
He's already passed that, and by it, he's 6 tenths down now. Is Alpha, and he's got to try and hold that to a minimum, as he forgot to activate the DRS for a second as well. He didn't end up getting in.
Does he back out of this lap and go again, maybe?
No, he's going to keep going. He could go for 2 in a row if he wanted to. He's got enough ERS to do it. But no, he's going to pull into the pits, actually. And Aiden has messed up his flying lap. So invalidated that.
So
Hypes will be the next one to go on a lap.
2.5 minutes to go in the session, and only 6 drivers have set a lap.
Yeah, that's worrying to the ones who haven't. Coke has just, in fairness to him, he has just rejoined. He disconnected, of course. But Alpha, Ollie, and Hypes, not that much of an excuse. A random car brand you have to practice for Kota right now. Dams. You're practicing F2. I don't care. You're practicing in the dams. Oh, Forza Motorsport. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, you're going to eat dams. I don't care. Yeah, dams of some kind. Or go with... Out Hypes now has invalidated his lap. Go for Peel. Go with Peel. If they have those. Or go with MG. Yeah, Ollie is now on a lap in that McLaren and is heading now towards the really tricky chicane. And it's caught me out hundreds of times. This was my first ever league race.
So
Australia.
EXR Ollie is definitely someone we need to watch, because he's 1/10. Well, it was either 1/10 up or 1/10 down on Stonks. It was very close to Stonks' sector 2 time there. So Ollie, with 3 corners to go in this lap, could be putting himself on provisional pole. Stonks, though, is also on a lap himself, and Stonks is 1.5 tenths up on his lap. So EXR Ollie is coming up to the line. Is it going to be provisional pole? It certainly is.
Yes, it is just. Stonks, though, looking very, very fast, and Kai has invalidated. This will be his last chance then now for Kai, and A1's got to be fast at getting back round. And Jesper close to the start line, and so is Alpha. Alpha and A1 have got to be fast here, and so does
Stonks, 2.5 tenths up.
Stonks still pushing on. He won't have enough fuel for another lap. This has to be the lap for him as he comes through the final sector now, putting everything on the line. As there's a car in his way, will Alpha get out of the way in time? Surely he will. Yeah, Alpha's just gone. So Stonks will get a slipstream off of Alpha.
Oh, here we go then.
He activates the DRS, comes across the line. What time would it be for Stonks? It's enough for fastest lap, and it's a 120, sorry.
Coke has spun it.
Oh, it's a shame for Coke. Maximum P9, I would assume Alpha will get his lap. As Hype's across the line, he gets P6 at maximum. Aiden, 1/10 up currently. Jesper, I can't see the split off. Kai has invalidated, he's bottled it.
Alpha, though.
Driver has bottled it.
I think Alpha is the only person who can take Stonks' lap away from him here. And Alpha
is invalidated, so is the BC boy.
Alpha matched the Sector 1 time of BRT Stonks. Alpha, who has not set a time yet in Q3, could be setting one time here and could be taking pole position away from BRT Stonks. Goes through the chicane with a bit of debris on the track. Alpha is up on his time, and this could be pole position. Taken away for the final few corners.
Yeah, 100%. Alpha is pushing to his absolute limits here. You can tell he's using absolutely all of this track, and he'll be fighting with himself mentally, really, to get himself through this lap. Maximum concentration, activates the DRS, and comes towards the line. What time would it be for Alpha as he crosses the line? It's only enough for P3 in the end. I say only, but that's an insane lap still.
So that just shows you what a lap the BRT Stonks has put in. If Alpha was matching him in Sector 1, Stonks has found some time in the other sectors. And I think that is the grid done for us.
That is the grid done. And it will be... just mix two names. It will be Coke starting in P10, which is... He didn't set a lap time, but it's a shame for him, especially after last season. You would expect more. But, yeah. Or Kai was slightly quicker than Stonks, but he invalidated it. So Kai has the pace. Who's got the grid pen? That is Jake. And Jake was out in Q2. So we'll be starting right the way at the back, pretty much at the back of the grid, I believe. And so it is. It's Stonks on pole. It's Ollie in second. Alpha and Ollie, remember, though, are starting on the medium compound tyre. How much of a difference is that going to make in the race?
So they're going to be slow at the start. They're going to be, for the first 5 or 6 laps, they're going to be at a disadvantage, but early safety cars and stuff can change strategies instantly, so we'll see how it plays out.
We'll have to wait and see how it plays out, and I have to say, it's not just BRT that are absolutely smashing it, it's also the Dutch. They've got 2 drivers in the top 4 there, and 3 drivers in the top 8. Neither did I, Bassie. Neither did I. As we're just waiting for a week to be ready now. I am going to quickly pop to the loo. I don't want to have to go in the middle of the race. And
I think I'll join you. Not actually saying, you know, I'm going to let me. No one click that.
I think I'll join you. No, please don't. Arrows, play an ad. There we go, lovely. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm guessing Tom is not back yet, but we're about to start the formation lap in 20 seconds now. And we'll be, after that, of course. No, Skyon, you're not. No, you didn't. But we're about to start in 7 seconds for the formation lap. It'll be interesting to see who the the bottom 10, who the bottom 10, who out of the bottom 10 have decided to go on the mediums and who hasn't. Right then, Stonks, the obviously first man to get moving, and Jake is starting in P19. He qualified in P14 then. Let's have a look at the tyres. So Ollie and Alfred starting in P2 and 3 on the mediums, absolutely smashing it. And NRM, Wee Garbers and Mary all starting on the mediums, as well as Luis there as well. So we'll have to wait and see whether that comes good for them or not. But seemingly the rest looking for good starts overall. And again, Demo Dan in P16 and NRM in P17. Big surprise to me, and Stonks has spun on the formation lap. Is that a new strategy to is that a new strategy? You know,
well,
maybe, who knows?
I'm no
The
expert.
tyres.
I'm no expert, but weak at Buzz, mate. You might need to start soon.
Oh yeah, he needs to get moving, Week. Oh no, don't do the same glitch that did in T6.
He needs to put his ignition.
T5.
He needs to put the key in the ignition here and get it going.
No, mate, you don't understand. You don't
Okay.
understand. This is there could be a big glitch incoming here. It's not good, trust me. It's really not good. We might have to do a restart. Quickly take an order of... let's quickly take a... Weak Arbor's game glitched. Weak, leave, please. Weak, leave. You need to leave now. Otherwise, we're screwed.
Immediately.
Trust me, I've seen what's happened in Tier 5. Lots of other people would as well. And it's not good. It's really not good. Okay, watch this as Stonks comes in.
Will he then start his out lap? Formation lap? Oh, he's going. He's going.
No, he won't. He's going. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh, but Stonks is going to be an absolute ice cubes by the time he gets round.
Oh, he is, isn't he? Oh, he's left the session, that's why. So, yeah, he's going to be on ice cubes, but everyone's going to be on ice cubes. Week is just like...
Oh, turn one's going to be fun. Then if everyone's on cold tyres, he's going to be on the hottest tyres on the grid.
Yeah, although he is AI, you can rejoin now. You're allowed to. Basically, if you look on the IFC Twitter, look at the post from Tier 5, you'll see a car that's sideways on the start of the grid. But it's been pushed along, and that happened. Basically, yeah, they're all just sat there. Oh, they're going to be on absolutely freezing tyres. Oh no.
And of course, he's just going around doing his day, waving to the fans on his formation lap. He's only about 2 miles behind the rest.
I'm having a wonderful time here. That's what he's thinking. He's having a wonderful time.
So just while we're here, we can look at
well
everyone's tyres that they've gone for. So everyone outside the top 10, it looks like most of them have gone for the mediums, but only 4 of them.
Yeah, only 4 have gone mediums. The rest have gone softs. One of them is NRM, and Weak, of course, also on the mediums. He's going to be on warm mediums at the start of this if he does rejoin in time. So, yeah, he says plan from the beginning. Yeah. Sure.
That was the plan from the beginning.
Where is Hacky Bean? Hacky Bean's not fast enough. He's Tier 4, he's not Tier 1. That means we're not going to have the Hacky Bean song. I'm very sorry. Tom, as a background, Coke, in fact, sung a Hacky Bean song on stream once, and it's been a big meme ever since.
A sound effects lad.
Sound effects?
Yes.
What do you mean by sound effects?
Depends,
doesn't it?
Obviously, it's PG. Don't worry about that. Anyway, that's for another day. Go for it.
Loud. Right, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go here in Australia. Stonks with actually a pretty bad start. Ollie with a great start there. We have a Red Bull going a bit sideways in the background. And Ollie doing well at the start. Kai with a beautiful start up into P4. And what's happened to Slow Alpha? He's down into P6 now at the start of this one. Ollie not close enough to make a move on Stonks at the moment. He's got a good getaway at this one. And Jesper trying to make a move on Aiden. He's gone very, very wide. And almost loses the place to BRT Wolf there.
TJ is in the gravel strap.
Going wide as well. Jake has had a blinder of a start from P19 up into P15, and then he hits the back of Louise. I jinxed that very much. As Wolf now trying to go down the inside of Omega. as Omega went a little bit deep as he overtook him. Can Wolf hold on to the position now? He's going to try his absolute hardest, but Omega dives down the inside. Wolf going to try and push him back wide, and he does push him wide. He dropped back behind him again, and Lewinsky is ready to pounce for what seems like when these guys are going to crash.
I'm watching the back of the grid in. You've got TJ down.
Oh, Hypes is out! He's crashed, he's out! And Omega's going to try and make a move, but it's a virtual safety car.
Hypes is out of the session. And is it a full safety? No, it's still virtual safety car. So
Virtual.
after lap 1, you've got TJ down 13 positions. Tundra and Louis both down 4. The biggest mover is BRT, Wolf and Mariz. They're up 7 and 6 positions. But Wolf is coming into pit early on.
Ollie's just been overtaken by Kai under virtual safety car.
I don't know if that's legal.
Somehow. No, neither. So I think it's a legal grey area. And it's been let back through us. Oh, no. What is happening? Just letting each other back through. I think Kai... Okay, so Kai's up into P2 now. Here we go. We're going again. Very weird. And that's allowed Stonks an extra 0.8 of a second in the lead. He's happy. Ollie, I think, is slightly peed off. There's now Omega going to look for a move on Jesper round the outside here. This is surely not going to work. But it has worked for him, and he's up into P7, and Hypes has left the session. Understandably, he'll be annoyed with himself there. Tyres, you want to see tyres?
What a move there from Omega, and Omega's now on the back.
Whoa!
Bit of a snap of overstay there, and he's on the back of A1.
He is. It's so close. We've got what will turn into a DRS train from second all the way down to P10. NRM, the cork in the bottle at the moment. He's had a good start here.
Demolition down all over the back of NRM.
To pit. These two, the two I thought underperformed in qualifying and underperforming in the race as well so far. So it's a shame to see. It's a shame, I have to say. And Mary's is up from last up to 13th already in this one as well. Oh! Who was that round? That's Omega. Completely lost his front wing.
He's gone on the straight. He's got no wing at all, so he's going to have to limp back to the pits.
That's going to put him into last, 100%. He's going to be so slow throughout that entire lap. As Tundra has set fastest lap now. Oh, as he gets a snap of oversteer on the exit of turn 1 through turn 2 there. That was close.
So demolition down.
Like I said, he went to about Mary. I'm very sorry about that.
There's a few drivers just dropping out of DRS, and it is the medium runners. You've got NRM has dropped out, and so is Alpha now, so they're going to be sitting ducks with the drivers behind them.
Ollie.
Yep, so the drivers behind them will have DRS now. And there's a yellow flag in sector 1. Louis out the session.
Louis. Look at Jake's perspective of the crash, and it is right in the middle of the track. We have another virtual safety car.
Another virtual safety car. 2 virtuals in 3 laps.
These Australian marshals must be very good at getting cars back in, mustn't they? And clearing up debris if they only need a short virtual safety car.
There's no cars around them, so I can understand why it is a VSC.
There we go, cars cleared away. And we'll be getting underway in just a second then. You would think. There we go, we're going. And A1 very close to the back of Alpha now. That's extremely close. He has the DRS. He's going to try and make a move around the outside of turn 1. That's a crash waiting to happen. It is a crash waiting to happen. Alpha's in the wall and he's out.
Oh my goodness, that is a major crash after turn 1. It is Alpha and they've came together there. I don't know if enough room was left, but was the move on to be going too wide there anyway? It's one of them of 50-50, and what is not 50-50 is that Alpha's out of the session. That is 100% certain.
BRT Wolf's done the same on his own. He's not out though.
That is a big crash, and we've got 3 drivers out after 4 laps here. 2 virtual safety cars already.
Out of front wing. So yeah, Wolf has now literally got no front wing. As he did the exact same thing as he did the same thing as Alpha, just on his own, slamming himself into the wall. Alpha's left the session. Yeah.
There'll be yellow flag, and it's Coke. He's gone round after the chicane onto the runoff and Coke's on the ball, and he's got damage to his front wing.
Yeah,
His left end plate's gone.
Shame for Coke. And as I say, after P3 in the championship last season, you would have expected much more from him, wouldn't you? And it's just not come together at all. Stonks sets fastest lap, and Kai immediately beats it. So Kai catching Stonks now.
So a couple of moves coming up now. Demolition down on the back of NRM, and Tundra on the back of Arbus.
Can the move be made by Demolition Dan? He'll have the DRS heading down towards turn 3. He's going to be close, that's for sure, as A1 gets spun by Ollie, I believe. Or something happened, he spun round, they were side by side, and A1 has dropped down to P10.
A lot of collisions happening early on.
No, what was pole time? No, it wasn't a 21. It was a 20.6 was the pole lap.
Set by Mr. Stonks.
Yep, set by Mr. Stonks. It was a stonking lap.
It was a start, and he's pulling 2 seconds clear of his fellow esports teammate, BRT Kai.
And again, the top 3 is all BRT. So
Tundra getting himself past a Buzz.
Yeah, Tundra is someone we didn't get to see the proper pace of, I have to say. I think he could have been really up there in Q3, but...
Here we go then, a Buzz going up the inside of Tundra and gets the move done easily. They're still going too wide, Tundra's not good this up.
In tier 2 there, but they've managed to keep it clean, and Weak Harbours, although, does not get the move done. And Tundra just ahead. We saw Kilger and what we saw a Ferrari Academy driver and a Red Bull Academy driver crash at that corner last race as well, and but this time it's been clean. Tundra staying ahead. Oh, Kai's out! He's spun, he's out!
Oh my, that's the full safety car.
Safety car. And he's on the racing line, that'd be why. He must have just lost traction coming out the corner and slammed it into the wall.
Do we see the soft runners coming now? I think we do. I think the soft runners might come in for a hard tyre hit. If not the hard, it might people risk it on mediums, but I definitely feel that the soft runners will come in this lap.
Yeah, it's...
if mediums last 23 laps, they will come in for mediums.
They can make it, but they'll be dead. What lap time did Jake do? Jake got knocked out in Q2 after not setting a lap time. This race really is eventful. 2 virtual safety cars and a safety car. We've already lost 4 drivers. This is absolutely crazy. And you can tell people out of practice as well, of course. Stonks he's been racing recently, I know that. Saw him race yesterday at Silverstone, but...
Yep.
The rest, yeah, he comes into pits. There we go. A lot of these guys haven't raced since
a
the last
BC boy
IFC
coming in
race,
as well,
I believe.
AXR Ollie on the mediums is coming in as well. Questionable, but he's coming in. Jesper following him in. So is Whiskey. NRN staying out on the medium tyre. Demolition Dan comes into the pits. Marie stays out on the medium tyre as well. And everyone
that
else
makes sense to me. I have to say that would make sense staying out on the medium tyre.
Yeah.
I don't know, what's Ollie going to go on to? Another set of mediums? Like, he's going to have to pit again. The rest might not. That's the difference. But maybe he's expecting another safety car.
Yeah. So Jesper only wanted to go with hard tyre.
Yes, he is.
Banking on no more safety cars, you'd think from that.
Yeah, he's just looking to get to the end.
Amiga getting a track limit one. I don't know if you just saw that. Yeah. Amiga got a penalty for track limit extension under safety car.
Oh my god. I wonder why he didn't want to do Australia in the 24 hours race, and I had to do it for him instead. I came second last out the finishes. Ugh. Although, if you guys you obviously haven't heard about this, but the 24 hours of IFC, the Australia race. Now that was eventful. This track does bring some eventful races. A guy did finish 13 laps down. Yeah. Yeah, did you do it with your eyes closed? A 29.8. I think I could have done that with my eyes closed. Not gonna lie. Love a good,
So safety car is going to be out for a little bit while here because RL Jake.
Again, I feel good for the stewards because there's been so much happening that the stewards are going to get even more tickets now.
For BRT Stonks, it's more of when does he get past Marie and NRM? It's going to be very quickly, I assume, but it might be a bit of a challenge for him.
Yeah, so Carsey's just saying he needs more top guys to crash out. So I'm assuming he wants NRM to crash out. I'm assuming he wants Stonks to crash out. And I'm assuming he wants Ollie to crash out. I'm assuming he wants Demo Dan to crash out. And, yeah, and TJ, of course, as well. That's Carsey's... That's what Carsey wants to happen. Also, I just want to quickly say, if you guys could, that'd be absolutely wonderful if you could all send the link of the stream to someone who's not watching currently. Try and get ourselves up to 100 viewers on this stream. If every single one of you was to send it to someone, we could almost get to 100. Maybe some people send it to 2 or 3 people.
Do you know what?
And get us right the way up there.
I was about to say, I thought Stonks and Marie got very close to each other, and Stonks has just overtaken Marie under safety car.
And Maria's got a 5-second penalty for hitting Stonks.
Yeah, Marie's just been overtaken by Stonks under safety car there. I'm not sure what you would do with that or what you'd want to happen with that, but
who knows? I guess if the game's allowed you to do it, then you can do it.
Well,
but
safety car
is now up into P2.
Yeah, safety car is in this lap. That's a pen. You'd think so. You'd think so, Mac. You would, mate.
Yep, you would. He's just kind of jumped ahead. Prediction started. Come on, guys, get your.
So NRM really backing up the grid here, and I feel like he's going to go really early. I think he's going to try and catch Stonks napping it, and he's gone already. As I say that, he's gone. Stonks though hasn't really been caught out. Only 7/10, but our Buzz has been caught out. Marie's been caught. OBC Boy's been caught out. NRM might have actually pulled an absolute blinder here on this safety car restart. And everyone else has been caught napping.
The second last corner as well.
1.1 seconds he's pulled on Stonks. What an absolute restart that is from NRM.
Very, very nicely done from him. He's got the experience of leading a safety car, and he's showing that there. Is now Lewiski going to look for a move on A1? Is he down the inside? Last time someone tried to go side by side with A1 through turn 1, it didn't end too well for them. So Lewiski taking the smart way out and deciding to not go for that. Will Ollie make a move on a BC Boy? No, he won't. Not quite. Lewiski also will not make a move. As I think I saw, is that Mega? Yes, it is. Trying to make a move on Tundra. He can't quite make it happen. But TJ is now past.
Yeah, Mega with some lunge there on the back of Tundra. Everyone just trying to get into the swing of things now after that safety car restart. And NRM still leading Mr. Stonks by 6/10 now, but that gap is closing after every corner.
It is closing very, very fast. Of course, 6 laps fresher tyres. You can't really beat it, can you? And Stonks has set a purple sector 2 to boot here. As TJ is making his way back up the field. He is on a rampage, is TJ, after something happened on lap 1. I didn't catch it, but he is on a rampage. He's coming back up the pack now.
Stonks all over the back of NRM here, and is this where you see the lead change? DRS is not activated this lap, so it might be that Stonks has to just take his medicine here and just stay behind NRM.
Well, he's very, very close now. Of course, yeah, that DRS will not be reactivated quite yet. Will he dump some of his ERS to make the move? He is going to dump some of his ERS, but only to get a good acceleration. This move is not on into the corner. If he does, that would be a ridiculous move down the inside. And, of course, he decides against it. A smart man, Stonks is.
Yeah, so what's helping in Stonks really is that he's got 2 runners behind him who are on the same strategy as NRM. So you've got Abu and Marie, who both haven't pitted. And OBC Boy's in the exact same position that Stonks is in. And they've just got to sit behind these slow runners because there's no DRS.
As soon as they get that DRS though, they'll be flying past, except for the fact actually a BC Boy is going to have a hard time getting past because Mary also has will also have that DRS on Arbors.
BRT
much,
Stonks.
much harder for a BC Boy and Ollie to get past.
Stonks has got a bit of a run here on NRM.
NRM's made a mistake and has really paid for it. The gap now 0.2 of a second. Can he make the move? The lack of the DRS, that is the problem here, and he'll make the move with the DRS probably into turn 3.
Yeah, NRM is back up the grid a bit here, and Stonks has now got a boo right in the back of him, Marie's on the back, and everyone is in a bit of a DRS train when that gets activated in a lapse time. NRM...
Well, Jess Berber's become a cork in the bottle, hasn't he, in P7, on the hard tyres.
Yeah.
No one can get past him because there's
Here we go
no
then. Oh,
DRS.
Stonks!
He's just kind of sat there.
Stonks has spun it! On his own, on turn 2, he's gone on his own there. Put the throttle down a bit too early, and he is back down into 10th position.
Probably just trying to get on the throttle slightly too early, and Lewinsky is now past Aiden, and Stonks will probably be let through by him now. She is Alpine. The pole time was a 20.6.
So this race now is wide open with the person who was on pole position, Mr. Stonks, and was running away with the race really until the safety car. This race has just been turned on its head on lap 11.
It has, and now he's behind all of these guys that are on the same strategy as him. A BC Boy now in the provisional lead, and with now DRS heading down towards turn 13, very close behind Mary's. Can she defend well enough? Well, oh, it's the back of Mary's. What was that from a BC Boy? Pushes her wide, well, it's just running into the back of her. That was a dirty move.
You definitely cannot punt someone and then get past them. That is an illegal overtake in my book.
That's called ABC, advantage by contacts, and well, he should know his ABCs by this stage in his life. And now Tundra's going to be overtaken by Coke as well. Tundra with an awful exit. Loads and loads of wheel spin as Stonks is now past Aiden. I think Aiden letting him through.
Obese Boy on the back of a boo now.
Up into P2, can he make it happen? He'll be on the inside into the tricky little section here, and he does get it right. He's up into P2 and will now chase down NRM as Tundra gets past Wolf there.
So these front 4 have pulled away a bit here. Jesper and Marie
Mega's out in the pits.
He's retired in the pits.
Vizza saying in the chat that a BC Boy is a very a BC Boy thing to do. So, you know.
So, yeah, BC Boy right in the back
right into the rear end of Mary. I don't think she liked that, I have to say. Right,
so here we go. DRS out for a BC Boy. Will the lead be changing?
Will he do it again?
Will he do it again? He might do.
No, he won't. This time he keeps it clean. He doesn't hit the back of NRM. Doesn't violate another human being. And he's
so
fine.
Is NRM going to defend heavily here? Might do, you know. Both using ERS, and NRM might have to plant the car in the middle of the track here because a BC Boy is going to send a lunge up the inside, is he? No, he's not. He's not.
He's not.
He's not close enough.
Again, that Ferrari Driver Academy just can't be trusted through the first corner, but now a BC Boy will get through into turn 3. Of course, I'm joking. It was just one little.
EXR Ollie and a boo.
It's funny to make fun of.
Ollie going for a bit of a switchback on a boo behind these two.
No, it's not going to work. You can't go around the outside of that corner. It just never works out. You have to be on the inside, and of course he wasn't there. Tundra getting passed by Wolf. Oh, A1's in the wall!
A1 is in the wall.
I'm guessing that's the same thing that Kai did, and well, he is.
Oh, does Demolition
now,
Dan's done the exact same thing?
Oh, he has, just a little bit later on. So A1 and Demo Dan both dropping down the order. Demo Dan luckily doesn't have any damage, but Aiden does not have a front wing.
So BC Boy has an NRM on 6-lap older tyres just behind him, followed by Weekaboo, and then EXR Ollie on the same strategy as a BC Boy, and Ollie is trying to get past Weekaboo as quickly as he can here.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo bottle jobs at this stage, Marcus, but Well, it's not going too well. Ollie now up into P3, and it's looking to be a fight between a BC Boy and Ollie. And this is being handed to Mercedes at this stage, hasn't it? They will be very, very happy bunnies.
Yeah, over halfway, well, nearly halfway of this race. And a BC Boy is currently leading the race. NRM, who is... He's not pit yet. He is. No,
he hasn't. He's going to keep going as long
and
as
Marie
he can,
doing too not to pit.
Yeah, they'll keep, and of course Ricardo's as well. But they'll pit it around lap 20. That's when I would pit if I were them. Around then, and then we've got fresh softs till the end of the race. And Demo Dan has gone on to softs for some reason.
Just to alert you, the Aston Martin of Omega he retired. His car came out. It went in the pit, and it's just come out again.
Yeah, his car is still circulating, even though he retired a lap ago.
Yes.
So he retired this time last lap, and it's still just going round and round and round.
So EXR Ollie.
Yeah.
Closing up to the back of NRM. He will have DRS here. NRM will not, because he is 1.5 seconds behind the BC Boy and doesn't have a lot of ERS to defend this. And EXR Ollie could be putting himself into P2. Is he going to send a lunge up the inside? He's going to think better of it and doesn't. NRM has to cut the core a little bit.
Someone who is going to send it down the inside is Lewiski into turn 1. He's going to try and make a move on TJ. They're side by side going through turn 1. But Lewiski has come out on top. And he is up into the next position as Ollie makes the move on NRM now. Up into P2 he goes. As TJ and BRT Wolf side by side. TJ might lose 2 positions in almost as many corners. But no, he keeps that position and stays in P9.
Yeah, BRT Stonks is on a bit of a mission here. He did have that spin early on, straight after the safety car, and he's closing up to the back of a hard runner. So he's going to be looking to try and get past Jesper as quickly as he can here.
Yeah, he does mean that. I haven't seen Misty in a while either, I have to say. I have not seen Misty in a long, long time. I knew Misty was, yeah, who knows. Yeah, bit of a difference.
Stonks really closing in here.
Yeah, Stonks, he's just got to get past Jesper and Mary. He's really got to just push and push and push. He also, though, got to save his tyres so he has the opportunity to catch Ollie and a BC Boy by the end.
So them three probably holding out for a safety car really. They can't believe it too long. And TJ is in the wall after turn 2.
Ah, that's not good for TJ in the Red Bull there. Yeah, not exactly ideal down into P12 now, and that's just rustiness from him there. Not Rusty the driver that will hopefully be racing next week. Rustiness in terms of he just hasn't raced in a long, long time. And yeah, his controller broke, which is why he couldn't race in a while, but yeah.
Stonks really on the back of Jesper now. I think he's getting a bit frustrated with this.
Yeah, he will be getting frustrated at this stage. He's just not quite close enough to make a move, because Jesper also has that DRS. That extra about 12, it's about 12 kilometers an hour down the straights. Jesper's also getting it.
Yeah, he might have to start getting a bit desperate, Stonks, now, and go for a move that might not be fully on, because he's getting held up. You can see him backing off at every corner and closing up, and Marie is coming into pit.
Oh, his gap to the leader now is over 7 seconds. It's almost at 8 seconds. He needs to get through and start making these moves, otherwise he's going to be a long, long way behind.
Here we go though, Stonks right at the back of Jesper. And is he going for a move up the inside? He is. He's going for a late lunge up the inside of Jesper. Jesper might have to get squeezed off here and stays up the inside, but no, Jesper backs out of it. And Stonks is finally, after a couple of laps of frustration there for Stonks, gets himself past Jesper, and hopefully now Stonks can push on and close up to these front runners.
Yeah, that's exactly what his plan is going to be. He's got to catch up that 7/10 though to get the DRS first, but he's allowed himself enough time to catch. But it's going to be a tough ordeal if he wants to get the win. Oh, that's Lewinsky spinning in the background, losing his front wing completely.
So Stonks, even with that spin that he had, is currently still on for a podium because Week and NRM still have to pit. So
yeah, he is still on the podium, but
weirdly, even with his spin, he's still on the podium.
But it's not what he would have wanted.
Yellow flag, and Coke is out of session.
Oh, Coke is out.
Is that a safety car?
We have a safety
it
car.
is.
We do.
So NRM
may have a chance now. He's pitted immediately. Will the safety car come out ahead or behind the BC boy?
He's fine. He's ahead of it. He's ahead of the safety car.
Lucky for him. Very, very lucky indeed. They're all going to be able to pass the safety car then.
So NRM and Week Marie, who pitted a lap earlier. If you'd have waited an extra lap, you would be in P4, P5. So it brings everyone back together, though.
It really does. The result of the predictions is no. Nobody thought it would happen. Oh, that's quite embarrassing, isn't it?
So Jesper is going to come into the soft tyres, so surely no one must stay out. I would really doubt anyone stays out. Everyone has to come in for soft tyres.
Yeah, everyone will go for the soft tyres now. That would be the correct tyre to go on to. The NRM, after a bad qualifying performance, is right the way up there now.
2 VSCs, 2 safety cars. Does this happen every week?
No, it's just this track, really. I mean, we don't normally get this many retirements. It is just this track. It's such an insane track to drive at, and yeah.
Yep, everyone is coming in to pit. The potential of Stonks leading the race, but I don't think he will. Stonks is a bit too far back, I think. Ollie's put the hard tyre on.
Why?
Ollie, mate.
Why has he done this? What an idiot. Maybe he doesn't think the softs are going to make it to the end, because he has gone medium. Maybe he doesn't think the softs are going to make it, but they are going to make it.
He's hit someone. He's just straight. Enneram has just hit the back of Ollie. Enneram has now got damage.
Ollie gets a 5-second penalty. Has he got damage? He has got damage. He's thrown away his race.
Yeah, NRM has just smashed into the back of Ollie there and didn't brake.
Oh, Ollie's screaming. Right, I think Ollie chose the wrong tyre. That's quite funny.
He's just been smashed into the back up by NRM, and NRM has now got damage. So Stonks could be on.
He'll gain one more place here. He'll gain. Ollie will get that penalty removed, but he should be able to get past Ollie easily. He knows he's faster than Week Arbors, who's got, I believe, a 6-second time penalty.
Yeah.
It's a BC boy. That's the only man that Stonks is fighting at this stage.
Ollie on hards. Yeah. And he's also just been given a 5-second penalty as well, so he's going to be absolutely fuming.
Yeah, that 5 seconds will be removed at the end of the race, as long as he reports.
Well, surely he has to pit again to get rid of them hard tyres.
I mean,
he's overtaken the safety. Yeah, what?
Yeah, I thought he was about to say safety car. Yeah, I mean,
he has to pit.
Will he lose more positions? Will he lose more positions by? I don't know. In fairness, he might only be in P12, and then could try and fight his way back up. Especially with penalties, he could still get a decent result if he pits for the softs now.
He has to come in and pit for the soft. Get rid of the 5-second penalty. Just take your medicine and go from there. And he's coming in, but he's overtaking the safety car. He might get disqualified here.
Yeah, I've seen people get disqualified for this in the past. Oh, and NRM having to do the same, of course. So if he doesn't get disqualified, that could be very embarrassing.
He's okay.
No, he's fine.
So Stonks has found himself into P3. Abu is up 16 positions. RL Jake up 15 positions.
It's a,
Wow.
big jump, isn't it? In terms of positions gained. And, people who've pitted the most... Jake, he's pitted 4 times in this race. He started down in P19 after a 5-place grid penalty at the start. He's pitted 4 times and he's in P4. Who knows how, but he's done it. And Arbers has done pretty much... And Arbers has gone
so
through...
Ollie and NRS, when the safety car came out, were 4th and 5th, I think. Or 3rd and 4th. Yep. They are now 13th and 14th.
Yeah, has it.
No, it's not gone well.
Arbers, he was in... remember, in... So he was in P18, actually almost lapped before the race started. And now he is in 2nd. And if he gets a good start here, he could overtake a BC boy and, you know, try and hold on. He does have 6 seconds penalties there.
Stonks is going to win. That's what the callers in the chat. Safety car is in its lap, so we'll have 9 laps of racing here. And it's going to be between Stonks and a BC boy, I feel.
Arbers could get involved with that penalty.
He could get involved.
It's all about the penalty.
But you'd think the winner's going to come from a BC boy or Stonks.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be at the podium position for a week if he can try and hold on. Same with Jake. And Jake as a reserve is actually doing very, very nicely indeed.
So he's gone.
In for Carsey.
A BC boy has gone.
That's very early to go.
No, but then he stopped
slow down again. That's not allowed. You cannot slow down. That's a yellow card if I've ever seen one. Yeah, you cannot start again. That could be another penalty for a BC boy after going into the back of Mary's, which obviously she didn't appreciate. He's now gone again.
Abu's all over him here. Abu could send one down the inside.
Right, is he going to send it to turn 1? Oh, he thought about it. He's gone way wide. Oh, he's thrown it away. As Jake's up into P3. Stonks has dropped 2 places. Jake's up into P2. It's a 1-2 for Mercedes as it stands. It's Jesper going to go down the inside. We're watching from Jake's POV, but looking backwards, this is ridiculous.
Absolute carnage at the front of the field here. A BC boy is pulling away. He's nearly 1.6 seconds clear here.
Stonks has to get through immediately.
Yellow flag at the back of the field.
Has to get through. And that is for Mary. Something's happened there. And same with TJ, I think, as well. That's, the yellow flag actually around TJ. Mary just had to pit.
If this happens every week, sign me up. I'm coming back every week if this happens. This has been absolutely content-filled after every lap. You've got BRT
really has,
A1, Demolition Down, all on the back of each other here.
This is, when the DRS gets turned back on, it's going to be one long DRS train that could go from, could go all the way down to P10. As Wolf thought about a move on Aiden there, but decided against it. And NRM gets
Jesper's had a bit of a moment. Stonks going up the inside of Jesper, into the final turn, bit of a lunge here.
Oh, he's trying it.
Wing damage.
Surely he can get past. He's surely got the better acceleration as well. Yes, he has. Goes round the outside. Ollie's DNF now.
Oh no.
Ollie's out.
Virtual.
Game over for Ollie. But we'll stay on board with Stonks. He has now got past Jesper. We have a virtual safety car though. And, Ollie.
Do you know what song would... If you were going to sum Ollie's last 3 laps, it would be the song that goes, "You tried your best, but you don't succeed." That one. Yeah.
Song,
Good job, Ollie, mate. It was a good effort.
When you get what you want, but not what you need.
That's the one.
He didn't get what he wanted. He definitely did not get what he wanted there. He's now out after that's a painful last couple of laps, isn't it? Oof. Yes, you can see Penn. Sorry, just look down at the chat. So it is 0, 6, 6, 0, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 0.
Marcus, it's my effect, mate. It's why I'm here. So we're underway again. VSC has ended.
Yeah, it has. And Jake now within that DRS range, but Stonks far away from Arbers. He needs to pick up the pace here. Currently, he will take home P2, but he's not here for second. He's here for the win. The Beastie Boy, of course, could get 2 penalties for hitting the back of Maris and entering where he wasn't meant to.
Yeah, a bit of a dodgy restart from the Beastie Boy as well.
Yeah, dodgy restart. That could be upwards of 10 seconds of penalties for him at the end of this race. Demolition Dan spun! Very easy to do it at that corner, and he is down into P10 now.
Lots of spins and bins today.
A lot of them. And yeah, they're pushing to the absolute limits. And yeah. So Max saying goodbye after, well, that was his last chance at some good points as a team. Wolf, the only person in the points for
Boo with another
now.
set of penalties, so he's on 9 now, so he really is out of contention.
Yeah, he truly is out of contention. Jesper could get a podium here, I have to say. After almost being out of Q1, he could definitely do it. And, well, we'll see. Stonks win after penalties, I think, as it stands. That would be the result. But I have to say, McLaren Alpine, it's not been their day. 1 point in Tier 2. Currently 2 in Tier 1. Not good. Not good at all. The Whiskey gets a 3-second time penalty there. And that won't help them out. There's now Stonks on the back of Arbors. Can he do it this time? Actually, we're thinking about Jake here, right behind a Beastie Boy. He sets fastest lap. Stonks, though, behind gets even faster. And has a Beastie Boy run out of pace? That is the question. 100 gets past Jesper. And now Jake round the outside of a Beastie Boy. Can he make it happen? No, he can't. These Mercedes fighting. Probably not the best idea for them.
So Jesper dropping down the field a bit here now. He's wheel to wheel with A1. There's 5 laps to go with this race.
NRM. Wait, what a recovery drive from NRM. I've just noticed that. But after the damage and hitting Ollie in the back, he's up into P8 again, right behind Jesper. He has got 3 seconds of penalties, of course, but he has made a great recovery drive.
Jesper could be on for a podium here, you know, with all his penalties. Jesper...
He really could be. Oh! What's happened to a Beastie Boy? He's just been overtaken. I was going to say, I thought he'd spun there. No, he hasn't.
He's been straight overtaken by his teammate, and his teammate might want to let him past here for team orders, because Stonks is really close to them now, and he doesn't have a penalty, but the teammates are going side by side. What are they doing?
Jake isn't his teammate. Jake is a reserve. He doesn't have any affiliation to Mercedes.
Jake is a teammate, but he's also not a teammate. Here.
Yeah, Jake is a reserve. Carsey would be a Beastie Boy's normal teammate. Jake's fighting for himself here. He doesn't care about Mercedes. He cares about putting on a show and getting the best result he physically can. So he's going to fight a Beastie Boy as hard as he physically can. The smart thing, I think, though, would be for the Ferrari Driver Academy drivers to switch positions.
This could be
to Arbors and
2016 Spain all over again. The Mercedes could be taking each other out here, and Stonks and Arbors...
Oh, he's going to try and go around the outside here. Beastie Boy, surely this time he can get through. But no, they tap wheels. And it's front wing, actually. Arbors trying to go around the outside. That's not going to work for him. He gets another 3-second time penalty. This man's going to about 50 billion seconds of penalties by the end of this one.
He's going to have more penalties than laps at this rate. These 4 have cleared off.
Fighting is allowing Jesper to stay within all of their penalty ranges, and he can get a podium. This is ridiculous.
This is absolutely mental. A Beastie Boy will be fuming that his so-called teammate has overtaken him here.
Carsey's going to cry, apparently. Don't cry, Carsey, don't cry. You don't need to cry about it, it's fine. It's not that bad.
Oh, Stonks has had a great run out the chicane here, and he's all over the back of Abu, goes up the inside here, and he's going to have a run on him, goes a lunge up the inside.
Will we have another safety car? Will we get another safety car?
No, it's been 5 already. Abu goes up the inside. Stonks has come wide here, but keeps it inside the track limits. Abu goes up the inside. No, he thinks better of it. I thought he was going for it then.
Stonks just about gets the DRS there. Very lucky to have it. And he'll need to push himself to his limits to stay within that now. But he is now 1 position behind net race win.
Here we go then. All Jake. He might be putting on a show, but he's not going to be on the Beastie Boys Christmas card list at this rate, let me tell you that.
No, he's not at all. He won't be happy with him. And any chance a Beastie Boy had of a most certain win has gone completely down the drain. Actually, no, it's not really gone down the drain. It's more like someone's blocked the drain and then he's got out a plunger, and then it's still not gone down. It's just sitting there, overflowing, and then finally a plumber comes and fixes it. Well, he'll hope that a plumber comes and fixes it, because it's not gone very well for a BC Boy these last couple of laps, with Jake showing some real pace at the end of this.
Stokes penalty. That is huge.
That is absolutely huge. Weekarbers gets another one at the same time. But we don't care about that one. We care about Stonks. Could now Stonks, that could be the difference between winning and losing. But of course, a BC Boy could get after race penalties still. We don't know. But according to the game, it will be a BC Boy. I think could much more easily can take this one.
Absolutely massive. A BC Boy just needs to keep it valid. I'm just going to check his warnings while we're here. And a BC
also,
Boy...
Aiden can get a podium.
Yeah, a BC Boy's not got a single penalty here.
Dives down the inside. Can a BC Boy make it happen?
Oh.
He pushes Jake wide. And now Stonks can make a move on Jake around the outside. No, he can't. He's not quite close enough. But after that move, I think Jake is going to be annoyed himself and will start pushing around a little bit more.
A BC Boy not got a single warning, by the way.
Well, that's great for him. But Jesper currently will have a podium as it stands.
He's in P8.
He's in P8, but he'll have a podium as it stands.
That's
He's within
remarkable.
that 6-second gap to Jake. He's within 6 seconds to Jake, and he is within the rest of everyone else.
That's crazy. He's just out.
Oh, Stonks so close to Jake there.
Yeah, he's out the 3-second range of Stonks, but is in the 3-second range of A1 as it stands.
Can Stonks get past now, down round the outside? Jake again defends for his life. Maybe he's working for Mercedes this time.
Jake is flashing.
This is so close. Jake on 16% ERS. A BC Boy's on 20, and Stonks is on 37. Who can take this victory? Arbor's just about gets the DRS there again. Still corking the bottle. Can Stonks make this one happen? It's going to be so close to the line. 2 laps left in this absolute thriller of a race here at Australia. If every single race is like this.
If every race is like this, I'm coming back every week. This has been absolutely crazy. There's been 2 safety cars. What was it? 3 safety? No. I can't even keep up. 3 safety cars, 2 virtuals.
Yeah, and those 2
Something like
virtuals were within the first 3 laps. And it would be an Alpha 2-3. No, it wouldn't quite be an Alpha 2-3. Unfortunately, Oscar, it would be an Alpha. It would be an Alpha 2-4 because Jesper is within the 3-second range of A1. But is he within the 6-second range of Jake? Because they are starting to pull away again. He's not within the 6-second range of Jake. So it would be Jake holding on to that podium position. Just. But it is just. Jesper, though, he's teetering on the edge. Look at that. The gap is 3/10 for a podium. Jesper, get pushing, mate. You're 3/10 away from a podium here.
We've got 1 lap of racing to go here. And a BC Boy, as long as he keeps it clean on his final lap, will be taking on the win on track. However, stewards might be looking at a few things that he's been doing this race.
Yeah, they definitely will be looking at a few things, and well, this is ridiculous, isn't it? And Jake has come out of nowhere. He had such a quiet race. All of a sudden, he was leading the thing, and I think he could get a podium here. As Arbors finally gets overtaken. It's taken a while, hasn't it? But this is just going to hold up the rest more. And yeah, Jesper way outside of that penalty range now. It will be Jake on the podium. As long as he doesn't mess this up. Of course, he's got to make sure he doesn't mess it up.
Yeah, so a BC Boy, he's got 2 sectors to go now.
Oh, Jake gets a slight snap of oversteer there. He is going to be worried, to say the least, about the rear grip of his car. And now coming into the final DRS zone of the track.
Is Jake going to send one on the inside here? Jake wants that win on track, you know. Jake wants it on track. He was up the inside
down the inside on a BC Boy's let him through. He's like, I'm not fighting you here. Stonks making the move now. Stonks wants P2. Stonks wants it badly. He's forcing a Beastie Boy slightly wide. Can he go around the outside here, Stonks? He's going to try his absolute hardest to do so.
Oh!
But he's not going to... Oh, Beastie Boy makes a mistake. And Beastie Boy drops down into P for snap of oversteer. Jake wins on track, but it will be a Beastie Boy according to the game that wins. Stonks second, Jake third, Chandra fourth. Arbors will finish very much far down the order.
Wow.
Aiden will come home in 5th, Jesperb 6th, NRM 7th, Wolf 8th. Arbors ends up in P9, Demo Dan will cross the line to finish in P10. And Mary, she got violated during the race and will come home in P11. Actually, no, won't, because TJ is close enough within that penalty range. So Mary will be the last of the finishers.
So can confirm straight away, as we suspected, the Mercedes are not happy with each other with driving.
Are they not?
Brian is not pleased with Jake at all, one bit.
He's like, are you a reserve? Yes. He's gone, I think that shows his irritation immediately. Yeah. But, I mean, a 1-3 for Mercedes as it stands. Carsey is a happy man in the end. And, well, it's a 1-2 for the Netherlands as well. I believe it's what it says. So, you know. It's gone well for those guys. And Stonks, fastest lap as well. So if he does take the win in the end, it will be 26 points for him. Let's get them in a party and ask them some questions.
Let's do it, mate.
A1 apparently had side pod damage the whole time, which would make sense. Hello, Stonks. You right, mate?
Well, after this race, not really, but yeah.
If you could allow your allow your voice for the stream, mate, that'd be great.
I think I did. Include my audio.
Great, perfect. Probably not the way you would have wanted to get a podium. It's a possible win for you, but talk us through your race, mate.
Oh yeah, I was cruising away, and then the safety car happened. I pit early. No, the first safety car happened, then I was in P2 with NRM. I was stuck behind him without DRS, and then I just spun it because of dirty air or my own mistake, I don't really know. But then I managed to recover myself, get up into P3, and Jake made some silly moves on Brian, which caused them to lose a lot of time, so they brought me into the fight. But yeah, I got a stupid penalty, so yeah, threw away an easy win in my opinion.
And
yeah,
we don't.
You still might get the win.
We don't think you've lost the win there.
Was Brian London?
The restart, the safety car restart was a bit sketchy, where he's gone in and stopped and gone again.
Oh yeah, true.
And then also he rear-ended Mary's to make it.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll let the stewards decide what they do. Yeah, so
still a great effort from you, mate.
You still get the win, mate. Yeah, so don't worry too much about that. I wouldn't be too upset with it.
I'm happy with my recovery drive. So
yeah, to even get yourself in a contention, to get contention of after your spin, you should be quite happy with yourself, mate.
Yeah, I'm happy with my recovery, so yeah, it wasn't a terrible race.
Yeah, it was a good race from you. The others are just getting in quickly for some reason. Invites aren't really working very well today. It's very weird. Let me just make this an open party. There we go. But yeah, Stonks, it's coming into next week. You know you're going to have Rusty and Carsey against you. Two very, very strong drivers. But you've got that lead on them now. So what are you thinking going into USA?
Well, USA it's an alright track for me, so if I just can get the right practice in, then I believe in myself that I can just win the race. I believe in myself every week, so If I practice and have a good day, I'll win.
I love that confidence in you, mate. I love it. It's the mindset to have.
You're not having the greatest time with penalties in the last 2 days, are you?
Yeah.
As well, Stonks.
Yeah, true.
two races
I need
in
to
a
work
row.
on that.
Penalties have, they've cost you. But yeah, you've done well today.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me just try and get these guys in still. It's some reason not working, the invites. I'm going to try again. Invite to a party. Invite to a party.
Here is Jake.
There we go. Hello, Jake. Jake, you've gone from P19 to P3. That must feel like that must feel like a win.
Of course, it was. Sorry. It was. It was alright. I'm on reserve, so I don't really care that much. But it was fun to race. Yeah, it was. I shouldn't have started P90 anyway. I got blocked by Lewinsky and Quali. Then I slowed down, thinking, "What the fuck happened?" Because I just went through him, and then fucking Omega hit me in the back. I was like, "Oh shit, what have I done here?" And yeah, it was a pretty decent drive. Just keeping clean. Well, actually, no, not keeping clean. I did do a couple of dives that I wouldn't usually do if I had a full-time seat. Yeah, it was pretty decent. I had pretty fun.
You've successively annoyed your teammate in the Mercedes. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it wasn't really my teammate. Like, I'm reserving, but
we gathered that straight away. We gathered that.
I mean, if I'm reserving, the wins. I wanted the win on track because I've gone from P19 to a win on track, and I got fucking the 3 second of the safety car because I'm an idiot. I cut the corner of the safety car like a twat. So yeah. So really, I should have got P2, but I'm alright.
It's your fault, though.
Yeah.
Jake, you've done well there to get it done, and yeah, you should be proud of yourself with that one. You've managed to get yourself into a wonderful position, and I'm sure a team will be looking out for you if they do need a seat. You'll be right at the top now. Although they'll be hoping that you have some better chemistry with the team that they put you with.
Well,
just don't put him as a reserve. As long as he's not reserved.
I don't really want a full-time seat, to be honest with you. 8:30 on a Sunday is a pretty hard time to get to, so sometimes I can't make it all.
You just gone from P19 to P3 and goes, I don't want to race in this.
No, I don't really want to race, to be honest with you.
Too easy.
No, it's not too easy. There's good there. Like Carsey wasn't here today, so he would have beat me easy.
Yeah. That's what we were thinking as well, and also Rusty as well. Got to watch out for them. But
yeah.
USA next week. Good luck to both of you then.
Oh fuck! I'm not racing. Fuck off! I'm not racing USA. Can't lie. I've just switched to ABS, no ABS as well. I'm not fucking racing there. Fucking yeah. Yeah. You could see I've only just changed to ABS because some of the fucking corners I took and I locked up. Yeah, fucking I changed.
You were still quick though, to be fair. So.
Yeah, I changed literally on the 1st of January because I'm doing a New Year's resolution because me and my mate said, fuck it, why not? We'll go no ABS, and yeah, it's not going well. I'm decent, but it's just horrible for the tyre wear.
It was a good drive, regardless, mate. It was good stuff.
It was a great drive from the pair of you, I have to say.
You are now officially my favourite person now as well, after that interview.
Sorry, I switched to game chat accidentally. Good. Hold on, my dad's calling me back.
Yeah, so well done to you two on that. You've done very, very well, and well, hope to see you guys next week. But we've got F2 tomorrow. F2. If you guys want to tune into that, it's the same time as all the others: 7 for Tier 2 and 8:30 for Tier 1. That's one shot qualifying, then 50% sprint race, then 50% feature race. So make sure you tune into that. That's going to be very, very interesting to see. And I think Carsey might be racing the man who is insane at F2 cars. He won the championship last season by running 1-1 wings the whole time. I'm not even kidding. So watch out for him in that one, and it's going to be a very, very fun racing indeed. So thank you guys for watching, and